Hello, everyone. Welcome to Prophetic Lifestyles with Bernard Bolton. Hey, I wanted to talk to you today about growing in the prophetic, and of course, growing in the prophetic is really just growing in the spirit, growing in your ability to hear the voice of God, growing in knowing the will of God, the intent of God, knowing how God is speaking to you in your dreams and visions, and then the ability to process what God is saying and bringing it forth into your daily life. One of the purposes of this channel is to bring the prophetic into everyday life, where we are having an experience with God in our life, whether you're going to work, you're working, you're doing business, you're in ministry, you're in relationships. That's really what growing in the prophetic is about. But here are the five keys. Okay, I believe that if you operate in these keys, you're going to grow in the prophetic, and you're going to open up the prophetic into your own life, where you begin to really connect with the God that's in you, remembering that the prophetic is really God in you. It's not God outside of you. Because if you are a believer in Jesus Christ, if you have accepted Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit lives in you, and Holy Spirit is the prophetic. Holy Spirit is the prophet. All right. So here's number one. The first key to growing in the prophetic is believing. Believe. Okay, believe. That means having confidence and trust that you are experiencing God, and you know that your experience is real. Number two, then you have to receive. You have to receive. Receive is when your heart is open to the prophetic. It's open. You believe that God speaks. That's a core belief. You believe that God speaks to you. You believe that God is communicating to you in the supernatural through your heart is open, and then you start to recognize. Once your heart is open, then you start to recognize these experiences that you're having with God. Many of you are having dreams. Those dreams are the Lord is communicating to you. The Lord is speaking to you. All right. And then at some point, the receiving means to be activated, where you begin to walk out your prophetic. You begin to walk out the prophetic, or your prophetic walk with God. Being activated means that you become aware. You become aware. You are clear in your understanding of what the Lord is saying to you. Many times receiving also comes through impartation from a person who you trust, a person who you believe is prophetic. And as you walk with them in a relationship, there's an impartation, which simply means that their measure is being passed to you. All right. Number three, hearing. Hearing is a key to prophetic growth. All right. Hearing is not, it's not just hearing in this ear, but it's actually your spiritual response. To hear, it means to agree. So when you experience God, okay, then you agree that it's an experience. You don't disagree with it, but you agree with it, and then you align with the Lord in that experience, because ultimately the experience is not the experience that's that important. What's important is that you are aligning with the Father, okay? You're aligning with Yeshua, the Son. You're aligning with Holy Spirit. And you are aligning with the purpose of God and the will of God for your life, all right? So hearing has more to do with response, because what we hear, we often respond to. We're hearing things all day from people, and so hearing is a key to your spiritual growth, but it is hearing in the spirit, hearing Holy Spirit. Number 4, seeing is a key to spiritual growth. All right. To see means that you begin to see in your mind. Okay. Not seeing with your natural eyes, even though that's good, but you begin to see in your mind. You're now coming into a place of discovery, revelation. This is where the seeing key begins to operate, because as you use this key, you're beginning to discover what God is showing you. You're beginning to get the revelation, and that is changing you, because what you see is what you become. A person who sees prophetically, they become more like God. They become more like God. Okay. And then number 5, doing is a key. Doing. Now, this is the key where we begin to create from the prophetic. We begin to walk out the prophetic. Things, we're getting clear direction on what to do with the prophetic. Someone got a word, shared this with me. It was so inspiring. Someone got a word relating to their business from the Lord. Okay, from the Lord Himself. The Lord gave them a word relating to their business. They began to do that word, and it brought thousands of dollars into their business. It was incredible. In a matter of days, it brought thousands of dollars. So the doing is actually where you begin to create from what the Lord is saying to you and what the Lord is showing you. Okay. Now go to the description box, and I've got some accompanying verses to go with each one of these keys. And I want to encourage you to read those verses, but more importantly, learn these 5 keys and watch yourself grow. All right. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Shalom.